So right now the supply is increasing.
The people who are the most adaptable and the quickest learners that can learn those lessons and implement.
See, a lot of wealthy people did a lot of wrong investments.
My secret is copying.
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 So Ray,
Yeah.
tell me about yourself.
Tell me about myself. Yeah, I'm in this life to make a difference in others people's lives. And the more I get to do that, the more fulfilled I feel.
Awesome.
So that's in short about myself.
Nice.
To make a difference in other people's lives.
Nice. So what made you get into real estate?
Good question. I get asked that a lot. I probably get that asked once every week by so many different people.
Yeah.
At the beginning, it was like we got our first place back in 2012, and we saw this agent. His name is, by the way, Daniel.
Okay.
Excellent agent.
Yeah.
And I was just in my grade 12 at that time, graduating high school, and my father was talking to Daniel all the time. And then after a few months, I think it was 2-3 months, that we started looking for houses in the Vaughan, Richmond Hill area. And after 2 months, we bought the house and we closed it in 30 days. We closed it fast. And then my dad realized how much money Daniel made. And Daniel was excellent, by the way. Yeah. He went above and beyond to make that deal work. We lived at that time in Flemington, at the Don Mills and Eglinton area. And he used to drive from his place in Vaughan to Flemington at 7 p.m. in the evening.
Wow.
Yes, to meet my dad.
Yeah.
And my dad would give him a hard time.
Yeah.
He would ask him the questions about agreement of purchase and sale in detail.
Yeah.
And my dad didn't know English very well at that time. So Danny would explain him in English. Yeah. Then my dad would ask him to explain him in Afghani.
Yeah.
But Danny is like, how am I supposed to explain you in Afghani? I don't even know Afghani.
Yeah.
And my dad was just giving him a little bit of hard time, playfully.
Yeah.
And then Daniel would bring Google Translator with him.
At that time, it was working.
Yeah. So he would type. He had to type.
Yeah.
He would type in Google Translator the clauses of the agreement, purchase, and sale.
Okay.
And then he would translate in Afghani.
Okay.
And then my dad would read it.
Okay.
And then only after then he would sign the agreement.
Oh.
So it had to be in Farsi.
Okay.
And so after that, my dad learned how much money he made. He came one day after we closed the house, and he's like, "You're gonna be a real estate agent." I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yes. You go get your license and become a real estate agent." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "Just do it."
Yeah.
And then I didn't ask him. I just got my license. And you know how I said, even before that, of course, the nature how I was always into making a difference in someone's life.
Yeah.
That showed up a lot in real estate.
Yeah.
So at the beginning, it was maybe what my dad told me, or to get busy. But then after I found how much real estate makes an impact in people's lives, I started enjoying it and actually taking a deep dive into the business, because it's just a people's business. Yeah. Right. And from there the business grew. And now we've got a lot of happy clients.
I'm pretty sure you're doing well, right?
Thank you.
A lot of happy buyers and sellers.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. What would you say your most impactful person, mentor, or somebody you had in your real estate career?
Real estate career, the most impactful. Oh my God, it's so hard to dedicate that to only one person. There are a lot of people. What it comes down to, what it really comes down to, in my opinion, is yourself,
Yeah.
the person who you are. We were talking at the party with someone, and he said, with self-help books, there's so many things that they can tell you.
Yeah.
Right? Even with real estate coaches or trainers, there's so many things that they can tell you.
Yeah.
And most of the things have already been said.
Yeah.
They've already been said. And what it really comes down to is you
Yeah.
actually implementing those things.
Yeah.
And then being clear yourself. So if you're clear yourself and you can implement those things, then I think the biggest impact that anyone had in my real estate career is myself. Right? It's just myself. One thing I wanted to ask you, was there any moment in your real estate career
Yeah.
that you did something,
Yeah.
and once you did it, then only afterwards you realized, oh shoot, I fucked this up? Like you messed up.
There wasn't a situation like that. For me, it's like sometimes we say what we want from our point of view,
Right,
right?
right,
But you gotta sometime where earlier in my career, I forgot to understand what's important for the client,
right,
right? So for example, we made like a red car.
right,
The client might like a black car,
right,
but you will say red car might be the best car, but the client wants black car.
Right.
But you may think it's a bad car or bad investment,
right, right,
but
right,
that's what the person wants.
right.
But sometimes you gotta just give what the client want, right?
Mhm.
Even though you're looking best interest is a long term investment,
Right, right.
appreciation, all that growth and stuff. But for some people, all that doesn't matter.
Right,
They just need a home to enjoy life based on what's the needs, what's important to them.
right.
So I had to learn how to take myself out of what's important, like investment, appreciation. Coming from a business background, you think like that,
Right.
right? You gotta forget that the buyers are looking for home, not like investment.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There was one moment in my real estate career. You know how we're not allowed to really call the expired listings,
Yeah.
or contact him
Yeah.
after the expiry? Back when I started my business, I was doing that quite a lot.
Okay.
And I knew that I shouldn't have been doing it.
Okay.
But at the same time, there is a sense that I had that these people had their house on the market,
Yeah.
and they were not able to sell their house.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And there's a need for someone to go in there and to help them to sell their house.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Imagine you have your home on the market for 90 days.
Yeah.
And then you go through dozens and dozens of showings.
Yeah.
And then at the end, it doesn't sell.
Yeah.
So you want to go ahead and help them. So I approached this family, and he was in Vaughan. And at that time, I was new, 2014. My first year in the real estate business. I knock on the door, and I said, "Hi, is this Mrs. Blank?"
Yeah.
And the lady's like, "Yeah, this is her."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Okay, I noticed your home was on the market before.
Yeah.
When do you plan on actually hiring an agent for the job of selling your home this
Yeah.
time around?"
Yeah.
She's like, "I already have an agent."
Yeah.
I said, "Okay, that's fair. And if you sold it, where would you go next?"
Yeah.
Well, she's like, "Before you go any further, did you see who's my agent?"
Yeah.
And I said, "No, I didn't check.
Yeah.
I didn't, there was no sign."
Yeah.
And then the lady's like, "Go ahead and check." I'm like, what's the agent's name?"
Yeah.
She's like, "Blank, blank."
Yeah.
And at that moment, I realized, shit, I fucked up.
Oh.
Because the son's last name, I mean, the agent's last name was the same as the mom's last name.
Oh,
So it was actually the son, the agent.
yeah, yeah.
And at that time, I realized, oh shoot, I should have checked. There would be no way that I would earn that business. And I said, okay, the agent is your son.
Yeah.
She proudly said, yes, the agent is my son. I'm like, okay, good luck, all the best. I'm gonna leave now.
So funny part is, right? I mean, if you're doing this business full time, pretty much most of the probably ran into that situation. Mine wasn't that bad, but I was able to correct. So I had to tell my team and my admin for now on, you got to check the seller's name and the listing agent's name.
All the time. You
Yeah.
have to do it.
Yeah. So you live and learn.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing. So Ray,
Yes.
Ray, what's your prediction in for 2026?
2026, in what sense? Like market,
Yeah, market.
product, digital product, market. I
Real
think
estate. Real
I
estate.
think market is going to be shitty.
Yeah.
Market is going to be terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Market is going to be, well, why am I saying that? Is because we're not going to have as many transactions
Yeah.
as what we had before. And in real estate, what's the most important thing?
Transaction?
Transactions.
Yeah.
Well, in terms of what's good for agents and brokers.
Yeah. It's different which point of view you're
Right.
looking at.
Right. For agents, we want the most number of transactions because we want that
The volume.
the volume, and we get to pay based on the fee of the number of transactions.
Yeah.
So in the last, except the last 2 years, before that, since 2016 to 2023, we had above or on average about 100,000 transactions in TREP.
Yeah.
In the last 2 years, we had 75,000 and 70,000 transactions.
Yeah.
And that is 30 to 35% less.
Yeah.
So everybody gets to make less money.
Yeah.
And 2026 is going to be no different. We're going to have less transactions.
Yeah.
In terms of price range, we're going to be experiencing a really similar price range in 2025. And I suspect it will go even lower. Just because of there's so many power of sales of people that cannot afford their mortgage that has not completed yet. That cycle is still there.
Yeah.
From 2021 to 2022 with the lowest rates that we had and people locked in, but then they had the highest price range as well that they got into the market at that time.
Yeah.
So those people that are renewing in 25, 26, most of them, they're going to be in no way or shape or form to make those payments or having an equity to refinance.
Yeah.
So the prices most likely will come down even more.
Yeah.
And we are been since 2016, 17 in the market where there's more lease transactions than sale.
Yeah.
And we will see that even more. There are going to be more rental transactions than sale transactions.
It's funny. I see a lot more agents are doing leases.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's sometimes you have to pivot what you got to do, right?
I mean,
to the market situation.
you have to do it, right?
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
And in terms of 2025, what did you think of the market and what was interesting or anything surprising for you?
2025 for me, like I expected a little downturn, like continue to go downturn. I said this when the market was really high, right? I told people it's going to last at least 5 to 10 years, right? So we were at the highest in 2022. Yeah. So 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025.
Yeah.
Now we're going to go in 26.
Yeah.
Right? So we're in that range, right? Just another thing that surprised me is some of the sellers I told them to sell, like let's say 2022 or 2023,
Right.
they didn't want to take the loss,
Right.
right? So they see markets going down and down and down, and they're taking a bigger loss. Just that I'm surprised how many people thought the market will continue to go up or pick up in a year too, because it's not sustainable. It's real money. It's not monopoly money, right? As long as people are not earning more, even if you want Lamborghini, Ferrari, luxuries, any item, we want it, but you need to be able to pay for it. If the income doesn't increase, how are people supposed to pay for it? Then it becomes speculation. Because Canada is not like other cities, I believe, like Dubai and stuff, where people just want to dump their cash. Canada is a pretty safe country when it comes to our banking system, political, legal, very stable, right? But when it comes to income, we have high tax system, not foreign buy taxes and stuff, right? Eventually, that's going to catch up, right? So and like even with the immigration slowing down, so it's all comes to supply and demand. So right now the supply is increasing, we're reducing the immigration, so the price will continue. It's just that I think a few years will take before we see inclining pricing. Just some people thought when they didn't want to sell in like 2022 or 23, they just kept on waiting and waiting, taking bigger loss. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. And there's speculation. People always think the market will go back. I believe this 2020 market is not coming back for a long time. I meant 2021 market, right? Like
How long more do you think we will before we see the prices going back to 22 levels?
22 level. It depends what area. That plays a role.
In overall trend, we saw the 2022 average price just shy of 1.3 million,
Yeah.
right? Between all sectors have sold.
Yeah.
And now we see just around a million,
Yeah.
right? Maybe about a million. So we see 25 to 30% adjustment since 3 years ago in the lower side. So in order for us to go back up, that means that we need to go up 50% from a million to 1.3 approximately. So how much time do you think it will take before we go back to 1.3 on average?
I think it will take at least 5 years. At least minimum.
5. So
Minimum.
2030.
Yeah. Right now, what is it exactly right now? I can't.
2025.
Yeah.
We're in 2025 right now.
Yeah, I know.
The average price.
Yeah.
It's a million 70, million 60.
Yeah. So 1.3, I'd say like I'll take at least 5 years.
5 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think?
It would depend on so many different variables. Number one, the biggest impact that we had so far, aside that our market was hitting a really high point and then interest rates went up. That was a big factor. The second factor is Trump being in the office and them suppressing Canadian markets and economy. So as long as he's in the office with his administration or similar administration, Canadian economy will suffer, and that will go into 2028. So we may not see a big jump or a positive outlook on the Canadian market as long as this policy stay in place and this administration stays in place. And what you're saying in another 5 years may be somewhat true 2029 and 30 of those prices going back up. More than the prices, what I'm interested in is where are we going to see back the demand in terms of number of transactions. And those number of transactions have been scooped over to the leasing side and rental side. Maybe what we will see is a big positive shift taking place if Canada and the immigration and the new cabinet is talking about the housing ministry of lifting the foreign buyer ban.
Yeah.
And if that takes place, then we may see a positive change, specifically in the pre-construction side, which is being smoked right now.
Yeah.
So, what are certain things that you think needs to happen for the Canadian market to rebound? And what's your opinion on the foreign buyer tax being lifted? Ban, actually.
It's bad. So at that time when the market was crazy, I thought it was necessary, right? So I want several things to happen. Right now, I feel like the price has a lot cooled off since the high time. Um, let's see, the foreign buyer tax, once the tax is removed,
Right.
or if it's reduced,
Right.
that will play a somewhat of a role,
Right.
especially in pre-construction. We
Right.
know when it comes to pre-construction, a lot of foreign buyers invest in the pre-construction, right? So, so that will play a thing. Another thing is, I would say, is getting rid of the stress test. We're at the normal rate, so what's the point of the stress test,
Right.
right? That was stress was there when just as when the interest rate goes up.
2017, it was
Yeah,
introduced. I remember that day.
yeah,
Yeah. April 15,
yeah.
2017.
That played a big impact, like pretty much overnight,
Of
right?
course, of course.
Yeah. So, like when the interest rate goes up by 1%,
Yeah.
right? Affordability goes down by 10%,
Yeah.
right? So that played a significant. People can afford less, right? And we did see a dip in the market in 2017,
Right.
right?
Oh yeah, big dip,
Yeah.
big dip.
So once we get rid of those two things, I'll see the transaction picking up and the momentum will start picking up, right? Just like when we see in the buyer's market. So when people lose out on one house and they go overpay, they
Yeah.
see they need to see houses moving, then they need to have some sort of evidence or to have the confidence in the market
Right.
again.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
What's your take on on Rico and the case that took place with iPro Realty
Yeah.
and overall sentiment that the consumer has on the real estate body and the industry?
Um it's like a big blow for a lot of realtors, right? Especially in Greater Toronto area. We had one of the biggest market with most amount of realtors
Right.
per capita,
Right.
right? So, and people started to devaluing realtors, like what's the purpose of realtor and stuff,
Right.
right? Because another reason, majority of the agents are part time, not a full time agent, right? So a full time agent, they're in there for long term. They care.
Right.
They care about their credibility and reputation. They're not there for short term, right? Long term, right? So public already have different perception with the realtor, and you've probably seen a couple of news medias were getting released during the bidding war time. How listing agents will try to benefit out of the sale of the property when it got released on CBC News.
Right.
Yes, even so, we got hit with that with the real estate agents' credibility.
What was that? Listing agents.
Remember some buyers that thought they would get a better deal or just going to the listing
Right.
agent. Remember CBC News went undercover
Right.
talking to the listing agent.
Right.
Yeah, right. And another thing is how some mortgage brokers agents are involved in
Right.
like
Right.
getting clients qualified
Right.
for more than what they can afford.
Right.
So we got a lot of bad blood, bad perception for the public from those
Right.
kind of incidents. So now with our governing body had not overseeing the real estate agent doing bad acting,
Okay. Yeah.
you get what I'm saying? So they lost trust in realtors and they're losing trust on the governing body is supposed to oversee everything.
Right.
They could have done certain thing to prevent these kind of thing, right?
Yeah. Definitely, especially with the Rico case that they knew about this with iPro in May.
Yeah.
And they didn't do anything until August.
Yeah.
Imagine how many deposits were submitted between those 3 months, 4
Yeah.
months, and how many deals were actually firmed up during that time.
Yeah.
And then all of those agents are not getting paid now.
Yeah. So it's like, as agent, we pay insurance on that. How often we go through a RICO claim for a commission on that? Very, very, very rare. Right? And all these years we're paying for this insurance when we really need it, we're getting 50% of whatever we paid.
Did they actually get paid 50% or not?
I don't think so. I think they're the starting cost. That's what they said,
They,
right?
they received what, over 8,000 claims?
They will pay up to 50%. A lot of agents were really upset.
What about the rest?
I don't know. You got to write that up.
Yeah, we
Take it
had
as
several
loss.
deals with iPro too.
Yeah.
Several deals with iPro. And we make claims. We haven't heard it yet.
So as agent, how do you feel? Like disappointed? What do you feel about RICO?
I feel really good about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I choose to see a positive side on it.
Okay.
That yes, there were shady business being done with iPro and those guys pocketed 20, 30 million.
Yeah.
And now the positive changes have come both to the industry and the regulatory body.
Yeah.
The entire RICO board was fired. And then a new person was put in place by the ministry himself.
Yeah.
Right? So Ontario government is taking a step forward to regulate real estate market even further. So that brings positive change. Yes, it may be a negative look on the consumer side, and we all know real estate is not going anywhere with real estate brokers and agents. And this will just help the good agents stay in the business and create a better image for them. And also, the regulatory body has now exactly what they need to do.
Yeah.
A new, fresher look, and the new person in charge, he has to deliver a plan by March and implement it by June.
Yeah.
And then we'll see how it goes. Overall, I see really positive change. And then the agents that are getting 50% paid, including us, it's really good. I mean, you could have not get paid anything.
Yeah.
But 50% is better than nothing.
Yeah, of course.
Take it and move on.
Yeah.
Take it and move on. And life is a series of lessons that you learn along the way.
Yeah.
The people who are the most adaptable and the quickest learners that can learn those lessons and implement and move, those are the most successful people. Yeah. There was this big billionaire investor, and he was like, what's the definition of power? The definition of power is really the velocity with which you fulfill on your commitments or fulfill and take action on your ideas. Mm-hmm. So the moment you have something, that interval of time from the moment that you got that desire to create until it gets actually executed, the shorter that time span, the more power that you possess. The longer it is or never actually going to take place, the less power you have. Mm-hmm. And the successful people are the people who do things fast. Yeah. Right? By the time we're talking, someone else could have tried 20 different ways on how to make money online with content creation. Yeah. Especially now with AI. Yeah. Right? They could have run 20 different tests and see what works, what doesn't work, what hooks, what lens, what lighting, sound, background music, and actual context to see what works. And then they once they have identified what works, then they continue ahead with it. Yeah. Yeah. So speed is so important. To your previous question about 2026, the people who are going to be fast on execution are the people who are going to win. And the people who realize this one rule, you know how before it was all about getting your listing on MLS? Yeah. Right? It was so important. Who gets your listing first on MLS? Yes. Because that was the biggest marketplace and the platform to get maximum exposure. Yes, yes. And now MLS is being replaced with what? Social media. With attention. Yeah. Attention is more important than MLS. Yeah. MLS was the attention for the last 35, 40 years. Yeah. Now, that is being shifted to what you said, social media.
Yeah.
You know, on average, whatever, you put a listing online, right?
Yeah.
And then you can actually track how many views it has on
Yeah.
realtor.ca.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the last 30 days, what's an average listing that gets viewed on realtor.ca?
Average?
Average. Like 600, 500 views, right?
Yeah, it depends how, if it's priced well.
Right? Even if it's priced well, 1,000.
Yeah.
It's like between 50 to 100 views a day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And this is a good sellable listing.
Yeah.
That you spend money on getting it ready, clean, staged, market, videos, and then put it on the market.
Yeah.
On realtor.ca, it gets only about 50 to 100 views. Now, on the other side, if you do a really cool video, right? And you market it properly with a really nice script, and you deliver value, how many views can you get in 30 days?
Lot more.
How much more?
It can be millions.
Exactly.
It can be reshared, algorithm.
100%. So where do you see more value then?
How you that tension you grab
Exactly.
from social media and marketing and stuff. The big thing is moving forward as like some of the agents I spoke to in the past and stuff, like older agents stuff, who didn't survive in the market, internet and stuff. And when I spoke to them, they're like, how they got wiped out or something. They're like, they got wiped out by technology. They weren't adapting it. You know, some of them weren't willing to learn it. They're like, I like it how I did it always and this and stuff.
Right.
And that the market passed them because they couldn't want to learn the technology and adapt to it.
Right.
Right? You know, there's still some agents do offers on paper and pen.
Yeah, of course. And they're having a really hard time.
Yeah.
There was this guy who got interviewed, and one of the questions like, what's your secret?
Yeah.
He's like, are you ready to hear my secret?
What?
And then he's like, yeah, I'm ready. Tell me.
Yeah.
He's like, you know, I was the best student in school. He's like, yeah, I know. He's like, I was the best athlete in my team. He's like, yeah, we know. Then he's like, when I got into business, I was best in my business. He's like, when I got to have family, I was best in the family. Then when I started investing, he's like, I made really good investments. And now he's worth multi-hundred million dollars, and he created multiple different products.
Yeah.
So the host is like, so what's your secret?
Yeah.
He's like, my secret is copying.
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 Yes.
He is like, I don't need to reinvent the wheel. What I'm good at is seeing what works and copy it.
Yeah.
See what works and copy it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
If it's already proven,
Yeah.
I just need to copy it.
Yeah.
Right? And there is 8.3.4 billion people in the world with millions of ideas and so many things that actually work.
Yeah.
So just copy what works.
Copy and make it better.
That's it.
Yeah.
Don't try to do something that has not been proven, that doesn't work, that you think that you're so good that you will make it work.
Yeah.
Because whatever you think has already been thought hundreds of times, and maybe even tried hundreds of times.
Yes.
And it didn't work.
Yeah.
Right? What I notice is that those people are actually right in copying and become successful. And the people with big egos, they want to do something, except a few exceptionals, outliers. Like, we're not talking about them. There's only maybe a dozen of them, outliers in the history.
Yeah.
That they could prove wrong to the world and then make it work. But most millionaires that make their money is by copying. And they're fast executors.
It's execution.
Fast execution.
Yeah.
So 2026 is going to be the year of fast execution, attention, and who's adaptable.
Yeah, I see that trend and stuff. Like I see more people, most agent, everybody. Those people survive in the last few years. I see a lot of agents get out. Those agents who were in the market for very long, 10, 15 years and stuff. I'm like, when they tell me they got it, I'm like, I'm shocked, right? I think now those people are still in the market doing well, what I notice is those people are doing well and doing fine. Those agents who execute stuff really fast.
Right.
They're just on to the next
Yeah.
move. Right.
What are your goals for 2026?
2026. Me, 2020. Just like you said, attention. I just want to be doing more attention
Good.
thing.
That's
Right.
what we're doing
That's
now.
what we're doing, right?
Okay, cool.
Right. Be more on social media, podcasts,
Yeah.
anything. Right. Um, Sales and marketing, that drives every business.
Yeah.
More focused on marketing and sales.
Yeah, 100%. What I see for next year, and generally for life, I see, and specifically for the next 12 months, my goal is to be in the best shape of my life.
Best shape.
Right. Physically and mentally.
Yeah.
I witnessed so many times that whenever I'm out of shape, that I cannot do my job. And when I'm in shape, no matter how hard my job is, I still do it.
Yes.
Right? So my goal is to get into best shape. And also my goal is to learn a martial art.
Martial arts.
100%. And
I want to see you do some bukkake kick.
right? Right? And it's not like Joe Rogan says, it's not as something that you want to go ahead and fight, right?
Yeah.
It's so much more about that being calm and having the confidence, right? That no matter what situation you're in or what room you're in with whoever knows what, that you know with through martial arts, you're going to be okay. Right?
Yeah.
So not just being in the best shape, being in the best shape plus learning a martial art and being good at it and progressing through the belts. And having my kids do it the same way.
Have you done martial arts before?
I've done some, and now I want to go back into it.
Like how some? What's some? Like you have like red belt. I don't know anything about.
But some definitely. And it's just so interesting that whenever you're good at certain things, it correlates with most of the time with your health and the level of mindset that you have. So the goal is to be realizing how much of the access to the outside world you have through your body.
Yeah.
If you're in good shape, you have the access. But if you're in a terrible shape, the access is limited.
Trust me. Right? That's what I really needed to learn later on in my life and stuff. Like when you're young, skinny, you think
Right.
you're always healthy. Just
Right.
because skinny doesn't mean anything, right? It's just like business, like professional sports. Except we're playing 24/7.
Right.
So you got to take your body
Right.
and mind, right? To have the stamina to go in day in and day in and
Of course.
compete, right? So, like nowadays, I started watching what I eat and stuff.
Right.
Like I don't want to eat heavy,
Good.
you know. Yeah. So the health, taking care of my health is one more um important thing too. That's my goal in 2026. So starts playing more sports.
Good.
So I'll probably want to try out martial art too.
Do
I always wanted to do that.
Do it, bro.
Yeah, I always wanted to do martial arts. Another thing is like monk, like go to like training. Like I don't know if you watched the basketball player Wemby.
No.
This guy was a top prospect draft pick. He's already good. But last year he went did some monk training and stuff. Ever since that, he's like a different level. He's a different beast and stuff. Right? So yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
they stretched him. Now he moves a lot faster.
That's crazy.
It's like it's hard for a tall guy to move, right? And
Yeah.
now I think he worked on his flexibility and stuff. Worked on his mind, so
Yeah.
it's good.
What's the biggest lesson of 2025 for you?
Uh, 2025. I think it's biggest lesson is being content because this market we seen a lot of people make a lot of money and lose a lot of money. I see you know what they say, this is might be the year of transformation of generational wealth.
Right.
I can kind of see, I see a lot of wealthy people did a lot of wrong investments and they're getting wiped out. Remember, since COVID-19, there's been a lot of this boom. You don't know, one day what thing will go up. Remember when they had metaverse, like people were buying property online, Bitcoin, all these random coins all those random coins popping out. I'm like, they don't even know what it is. They're like, yo, we got to get on it. Right. So
Catching the trends.
it's keeping up with the trend and stuff. Right. So, like, sometimes being content, I realize sometimes better than making the right decision, better than making the right investment, it's better not to make the wrong investment.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
It's better not lose money than make money.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd rather not lose $1
Yeah.
than make one.
Yeah.
Because once you lose one, then you're down one. In order for you to make that one up,
Yeah.
you gotta double. And
Yeah.
it's so hard to double,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you'd rather stay at zero than double,
Yeah.
right?
And the last few years of the market, it teaches you you got to understand the fundamental, right?
Yeah.
If it's like too good to be true, it's not true. Like, right? So numbers don't add up if it's not sustainable, if it doesn't make sense,
True.
right? I'm glad that we've seen this market.
Oh yeah.
Right. So even like when I talk to older agents and stuff, they're like, we seen it in the 80s where people lose everything.
Yeah.
And when the market went up and stuff, like we seen a small dip in 2017. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
You know, even 2008 recession, America got impacted. We didn't heavily get impacted.
Yeah. I
What
remember that.
what's your opinion? Is might be probably the biggest like downturn in our lifetime or your lifetime?
This what we're experiencing?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a downturn at all. Some people I know made way more money now in this market than before.
Yeah.
And it's all about seeing opportunities and how you prepare it or how you're knowledgeable about the market, then you can capitalize on those opportunities.
Yeah.
So it's all about finding those opportunities and taking action on it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a downturn at all. If this is downturn, then oh my God, people are gonna be so shocked if they actually see going into like a big World War or a big financial crisis. This is nothing. This is really good.
But 2008, we seen financial crisis, but we
Yeah.
never got affected.
No, in the US
No-
it was.
Yeah, I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
Just let's say Canada,
Oh yeah.
probably, right?
Not so much. No, we were still okay.
Yeah.
Now we're still okay as well.
Yeah.
It's just
We're not bad, right? I'm saying out of the Canadian market, whatever, where they've seen the most loss, right? Not like
the loss is if you compare to 2022, the loss is big.
Yeah.
Even in 2017, it was not
that bad.
not that
Because
bad.
it recovered quickly.
It did, but it was steady.
Yeah.
Right? It went up and came down.
Yeah.
One of the lessons that I learned in 2025 is forgiving and forgetting.
Yeah.
You know how many people are stuck because they're not letting go of what happened
Yeah.
in the past? And I was talking to this agent. He's like, I will never go back to my past clients and ask them for business. I'm like, why? It's like, I asked once and then they didn't give me anyone.
Yeah.
I'm like, so what? Go do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, no, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
And just because of that, he's losing so much business from past clients.
Yeah.
So when you are in the business or just generally in life, and there's so many things that can happen with your finances, relationships, spirituality, family, career, and what do you want to have an intention of is forgiving and forgetting. Forgiving and forgetting. The people that keep bringing the things up from the past are spending a lot of energy, attention, and time on the things that have already taken place, repeating in their mind, which doesn't really solve anything, right? So now it's about recognizing what is incomplete and completing it and moving on. That's really important. What other questions you have to wrap it up?
Um, World Cup prediction.
World Cup?
I
2020.
know you're a big soccer guy.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. I was in the World Cup 2018 back in Russia where I grew up, and that was like dream come true.
The band this year, aren't they?
They are banned. Yeah,
Ah,
it's just that I went to many games, including the finals, and it was magical moments. You're in the country where you were raised and went to school,
yeah.
and then you're watching your favorite sport.
You already seen World Cup.
Yeah, I was in the
Oh.
finals in 2018, France versus
Okay.
yeah, France versus who they Croatia at that time,
Yeah.
and the France won 4-1.
Mm-hmm.
So this year, my prediction is there are a few, or actually not few, maybe half a dozen great teams.
Yeah.
Really strong teams. I see England being strong,
Mm-hmm.
right? They've got amazing players. I see Spain, of course, the Europe champions.
Mm-hmm.
I see France, the really good.
Yeah.
I see Argentina, really good.
Yeah.
So probably those four are going to be in the semifinals, plus maybe one or two outliers. In every World Cup, there's an outlier.
Yeah.
The last World Cup in Qatar, it was Morocco that reached semifinals.
Yeah.
Right?
Canada was surprising too.
It was okay. Yeah, they won. They didn't get out of their group stages, but they did well. The fact that they went to the World Cup was significant itself, but they didn't get out of their group. We played Belgium, we lost to them, and then we played a couple of other games. We lost 2 or 3 games in the group stages.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your prediction?
My prediction. I don't watch that much soccer. I'm a bigger basketball fan. I think I'm hoping Canada does better than last time. They have high expectation this year based on how they've been doing well lately.
Canada played 3 games. Morocco, Croatia, Belgium. They lost all 3.
The,
Three games, 3 losses.
2022 World Cup.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, I'm just surprised they made it to the World
Yes,
Cup.
yes, yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Do you feel like I feel like Argentina can repeat it again? Do you feel like that
It's really hard to repeat it.
in World Cup, right?
So hard.
Yeah.
Very hard. It's possible, but extremely hard because there's so many different other good teams and a higher level of competition because they're doing 48 teams this year.
Yeah, it's the biggest.
Yeah. So it's gonna be great. And we're gonna have a good atmosphere in downtown here in Toronto because we're gonna get a few games.
Yeah.
Um,
All the Airbnb hotels going to be skyrocketing.
yeah. Might be a good time to maybe get into it.
Yeah.
Or at least have a place down there to go and watch the games.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Stay close to the action.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ray.
Yeah. Anytime.